every night at exactly 3:17. Something stands next to my bed, but I figured out the worst part. It only moves when I blink. I live alone, and I don't scare easily, and that's what I used to think. Every night before I sleep, I check everything. Doors locked, windows closed, lights off. I walk slowly through each room, not just checking, memorizing where the chair is, how the door sits in the frame, and where the shadows fall, because I like control. I like knowing that when I wake up, nothing has changed. But something has been changing. I just didn't see it at first. The first time I woke up at 3:17, no sound, no nightmare, just that feeling, like something is wrong, before you understand why. I didn't move, and I listened. The house was silent, too silent, like the air itself was waiting. And then, a sound, soft, inside the house, a step, slow, careful. Like something was trying not to be heard. I told myself it was nothing. The house, pipes, wood, anything. I stayed still and eventually fell asleep. In the morning, everything looked normal, except one thing. A chair in the kitchen moved, not enough to notice immediately, just enough to feel wrong. The next night, 3:17, I was awake, waiting, and I heard it again. A step from the hallway, closer this time. One step, then another. Each one placed perfectly, controlled, like whatever it was understood sound better than I did. It reached my door and stopped, right outside, and I could feel it there, standing, listening. My heart was loud, too loud. I thought, it can hear it. I wanted to look. I didn't, because something felt off. Not just fear, something else, something worse. I blinked just once, and I swear, the sound was closer, closer than it should have been. That's when I started paying attention. After that night, things got worse. Small things. Food missing, a glass slightly moved, doors not fully closed, and marks on the floor. Faint lines of back and forth from the hallway to my door, over and over like a path. That's when I realized this wasn't new, and it had been happening for a long time. I just never noticed because I was always asleep, or because I was always blinking. So I tested it. The next night I stayed awake, lights off, sitting in the dark, staring at the hallway. I forced myself not to blink. My eyes burned, watered, but I kept them open. Seconds passed, then minutes, nothing, no sound, no movement, and then I blinked. A step, closer. My entire body went cold. I didn't imagine it. I know I didn't, so I tried again. I stared into the hallway and not blinking, nothing, silence, stillness, blink, another step, closer, whatever it was. It wasn't moving when I wasn't looking. It was moving in the fraction of a second when I couldn't see it. That night, I don't remember falling asleep, but I woke up in my bed, 3:17, and this time it was already inside the room and I could feel it. Right next to me, I kept my eyes almost closed, just enough to see shapes. There was something there. A shape, too tall and too still, standing beside the bed. I tried not to blink. My eyes burned, shaking, water running down my face. I blinked. It was closer. Now I could hear it, breathing, slow, steady, not human, too controlled. I held my eyes open again. As long as I could, my vision started to blur. Dark spots forming. I couldn't hold it. I blinked. It was right next to my face. I felt the mattress sink, slowly, like something heavy. Was leaning onto the bed. Its breathing was inches away, warm, real. I didn't move and I didn't react because I knew. If it knew I was awake, something worse would happen. My eyes were shaking. I couldn't stop it. I blinked and for a split second, I saw it. Not clearly, not fully, but enough. A face, too close, too long, its mouth slightly open, like it was learning how to breathe like me. I wanted to scream, I didn't, because it tilted its head like it noticed something. I froze, completely. Seconds passed, or minutes, and I don't know, and when then, it leaned closer, so close. I could feel something brush my cheek, light, slow, careful, like it was checking. And then, right next to my ear, a whisper, "You're awake." My heart dropped instantly because I never moved. I never opened my eyes fully, and I never made a sound, which means it didn't guess. It knew, and this time, I didn't hear it step away. No footsteps and no door, no distance. It stayed right next to me, breathing, waiting. And I realized something worse than everything before. It doesn't need me to blink anymore. Tonight, I think I'm going to open my eyes and see how close it really is.